Do you need help? Is it a time in your dentisting career where you would like to share the joy of full contact arts and crafts with another dentisting human? This is Paul, Dr. Nacho. Welcome to another episode of Talking Nachos. We're going to interview amazing people that will help you increase your success, decrease stress, and reduce the number of times you feel like crying inside a day. I want to share that our Dentist Job Connect program is doing awesome. So if you would like to hire an associate or find a job, just text HIRE to 215-543-6454. I will share with you how you can do that. So on Talking Nachos, my goal is to bring you topics in the dentisting world that will help you from a business perspective, a clinical perspective, a patient management perspective, what I call your dentisting core. So I'm ready for my first guest. When my team is ready to bring them up, Ariel. Awesome. So I have one of my favorite people in the dentisting world with me, Vanessa. So Vanessa, I just like to start off to orient our viewers. Where are you now and what do you do on a day-to-day basis to help dentists cry less inside?
Yeah, so my name is Vanessa. I'm here at Dental Warrenty, and we offer a protection plan on dental treatment and appliances. It's nationwide, so it follows the patient. It's 6 years, and it creates a peace of mind for the practice. And so it's pretty simple. I know, Paul, you use it in your practice, but yeah, you offer it in your practice. You offer it to your patients. It's part of the treatment plan, and it's a way to be protective if anything breaks or fails in the mouth. The patient is protected, and Paul, you and your team is protected as well too. Kind of like Apple Care.
I have less gray hair, more stomach lining. This was invented years ago. So I do something. My awesome office manager, Kate, who you met, she reminds me of some people in my life. I don't know what their names are. Mary and Ariel, also my wife knows, where sometimes when they hear an idea, Vanessa, they immediately think, what could go wrong? How could this be bad? We call it PON, projection of negativity. Dentists do this a lot. So I said to Kate, who's been with me for years, could you just try to find something that is not good about dental warranty? And she said, Paul, I love this job. I'm going to report back with a lot of things. Couldn't find one thing wrong with dental warranty. It's truly amazing what you do because you create happiness for the team, the patients. I mean, I think dentists think people brush their teeth 15 times a day like them, but they don't. I don't have my best friend. Actually, where's my best friend? My phone. But just like your iPhone insurance, this allows you to be saved if there's a problem. So I love success stories, Vanessa. Share with us. I remember there was a big case being done and the woman tripped and fell. What happened there?
Yeah, so she was out shopping. She was in the Kohl's parking lot and unfortunately tripped and fell. And she had full top veneers that was just done 3 months prior. And so they had to replace all of them except one. And so that's ideally not a great situation for anyone in that situation involved. And so what she was able to do, since she did have the protection plan on that dental treatment that she had, she was able to go back into the practice. She was able to get the work that she needed done. The practice was feeling good because they didn't have to have those weird, hard conversations of how do we handle this situation.
You take broken nachos and you make them happier again, because this has happened to me where even if you had to charge the lab fee for that case, it's still going to be a significantly expensive thing. Then you have to do the work for free. I'm going to Hamilton on Saturday, one of my favorite plays. Ariel saw it, and there's this song that talk less, smile more. And what I say to my dentist team with dental warranty is just say less and don't be weird about it, because all you need to say is, this crown is $2,200 and it comes with a 6-year protection plan. That means whatever happens, it's covered, and all you need to do is come back for your maintenance visits. So I know dentists, Vanessa, they love when they return for recall visits. How does dental warranty inspire the patient to keep their maintenance visits?
Yeah, so in order to keep the warranty active, they do have to come in for the routine hygiene. So it's going to keep those chairs full for hygiene. It's going to keep those patients coming back in and making sure they're staying healthy and getting the best care they need. Because obviously, as you know, with a lot of these treatment plans, there's a lot of maintenance that goes along with it. And you need to keep that patient healthy. Otherwise, you can just have failure just because.
They dislike the dentist so much that some of them spend $30,000. They never come back and they go, I thought I never had to come back. I go, no one said that to you at all, Mrs. Smith. People take their precious cars in the second the check engine light comes on. So now they do the same thing with their mouth. So I just love what you guys do. Vanessa, how do people reach out to you? We have our text warranty to 215-543-6454. But if they want to reach out to you to learn more, how can they do that?
Yeah, so you can find me on Facebook. My name is Vanessa Vitaliano, also on Instagram as well too. And then you can email hello@dw-corp.com. And then also, Paul, I before I jumped on here, actually pulled up your office here real quick. And in the last 2.5 months, $160,000 of dental treatments
That's
have been
awesome.
protected. So think about just all those patients and all that money that patients have invested in their mouths that now is protected. So
Now you can make patients feel secure. So Vanessa, I also want to say something to you. I really want to compliment you on sharing more on social media. So I spoke at the DEO and I had everyone raise their right hand, and their dentist. I said, raise their left hand. And can you do the same thing, Vanessa, for me? And just put your hands together. It's what I call a selfie high five. So I want you to give yourself a selfie high five because you've been sharing more on social media, and I think you're doing awesome.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Vanessa. Appreciate it. Have a great day.
You too.
So as you can see, just first person into the show, Dental Warrenty, awesome sponsor, true nacho brainer. I'm ready for my next guest, and my team's ready to bring them up. Awesome. So we have the awesome Cody from Mango. We got to hang out down at the Dental Festival. Cody, before we dig into what Mango does, I want to ask, what was the experience of meeting me like in person? Amazing and exhausting like my wife said, or how would you describe it?
Well, your wife is a very smart person, I'll say that. But no, it was awesome, Paul. And I'm actually really impressed at your ability to public speak. You do a really good job. It's entertaining and it's fun. So
I appreciate it. Really enjoy it. I like two things well: speak and eat nachos. So, well, I named my company Dental Nachos. You guys went with a healthier version, Mango. Just tell our audience, what do you do in your daily life, and what does Mango do to help dentists be more successful and less stressed out?
So we do the dental phones. We're the #1 integrated phone system in the dental community, and we do our best to simplify the phone system to make it more user-friendly for your front office.
Awesome. And tell us, why would our office was actually doing the Mango either installation or demo today, Kate said, because I know you talk with her. Let's pretend we have a lot of new things in our office, CBCTs, clear aligners, but we just had that old phone you just picked up. And you lose me, Ariel? Hold on. Can you still hear me, Cody?
I can still hear you.
I don't know. Maybe this is how it looks like. I'm back. Perfect. So
we
have your old phone you just pick up off the wall. Just walk us through why you want to shift from that. What's the value of shifting from the old phone to this system?
So a lot of people look at that and they think with a phone, all I need to do is talk. But in today's day and age, there's so much more that a phone can do. And a phone service that's as robust as Mango is can offer you so much more. In fact, the other day I was talking to one of our clients and he said, Mango really changed our business. And I said, really? Okay, well, tell me how. And he said, I'll just tell you about one feature. It's the call recording. He said for years, we would have situations where a patient would say, oh, I was told this on the phone, or I was treated this way on the phone. He said, since getting Mango Voice, I've got call recordings. And I don't use them very often, but when I do, it's so effective. I can get on that call recording. I can hear exactly what that patient's interaction was with our front office. And he said,
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so key, whether it's for training, whether it's for just keeping your sanity, whether it's for trying to find a story. Also tell us a little bit, because I know Kate was excited about the demo with you guys. What are some of the other things that you guys do, to make the front desk team's life less stressful? Are they able to see who's coming in? Are they able to text? Tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, so we integrate with so many dental softwares, and with our integrations, we create a call pop feature. So if you have somebody in your software system, when they call in, that information automatically pops up on your screen. You're able to see who's calling in. You're able to see all of their data that you're looking for. When was their last appointment? When's their next appointment? What's their billing status? So immediately, you save 3 to 5 minutes there of going, hey, hang on, now who is this? Who am I talking to? Now, how do you spell that? You're looking them up. All of that is more efficient.
What you guys should do, maybe my team can do this, because I know Brandon's a big comedy fan. So Sebastian Maniscalco is one of my favorite comedians, and he has a very, very, very funny bit about how, when we grew up and people knocked on the door, you just opened it, right? When they rang the doorbell. But now people freak out. Who is it? Get down. Hi. So, but I totally get that feeling as a front desk team member. The authenticity you have to have is my patients are scheduled. I know who's coming in. I know how to deal with them. When you just are intaking stuff, you don't know if someone's going to be angry, upset, called before. So I think when you can give a preview of that, just like we have on our phone when someone's calling, that's just so great. So it sounds like, before we finish up, someone's out there, they're thinking about getting Mango. We get text Mango to 215-543-6454. But I know my dentist people, they're very cheap, Cody. They're a special level of cheap. You want to know why? They don't want anybody to get discounts on their crown preps. Those are $2,000 works of art, but everything else free. They prefer us to be paid for stuff. So what's the investment to transform your office into using Mango?
So it's so simple. And right now we're doing a holiday promotion. It's a holiday sale. We're giving free phones. We're giving free upgraded phones, no contract. We're giving 13 months for the price of 12. It's roughly $22 to $25 per user.
Which is a nacho nuts price. There's so many pieces of technology. Just like literally you can get a private chauffeur called an Uber, come and pick you up and take you somewhere. It's what I think dentists should be inspired by and excited about is how you can enhance your practice, whether you're a solo practice or or 20 location DSO.
Right.
It's all doable to everyone out there. So I like that. I like that 13 months for the price of 12. Reminds me when I get bagels for my family. I always keep the 13th bagel for me. That's my choice, right? Chocolate chip, whatever I get, I put it right in my pocket. No, I'm just joking.
Right. That's right.
Well, love having you as a sponsor. Love meeting you in person. You got to come to Philly, Cody. Thanks so much for sharing with us.
Yeah, really excited to come out to Philly. Thanks, Paul.
Awesome, guys. So as you can see, dental warranty, Mango, just ways to enhance your life. I'm ready for my next guest when Ariel's ready. So one of my favorite people in the dental space, a fellow dentist, Dr. Jeff Buske, who is the winner of Dentistry's Got Talent. This year, he was the amazing MC. Jeff, I have to share, you being the MC is not that easy. You did a great job. A lot of FaceTime up there on stage. How'd you do?
Man, I had a whole new appreciation for emceeing.
Yeah.
And, it was fun, but you're right. There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes.
Well, because when you're the MC, you have to have constant attention. When you're speaking, you're nervous for 5 minutes, you speak for 10 minutes, and you're done. Margaritas, whoever you want.
Yeah.
The MC's like, who's next? So the MC is also like a ref. They only notice when you mess up, right? So
exactly right, man. That's right.
I know we could talk for a long time about your story, but just if people haven't heard of you before, I know you're super popular. Tell us a little bit about your mission, your why, what you're doing as a dentist. It's a great story. I know it, but I'd love you to share with the Nachos.
Yeah. For Dental Syndicate, that's a company that I co-founded and created. And our vision is literally to look at eradicating divorce, depression, sedation, and suicide in our dental profession. Each one of those is just a big deal in itself. But that's how I want to leave our mark on the profession. And so for me, it became very personal because I've experienced every one of those. I didn't commit suicide, but I've had a couple really important professional dentists in my life that did. And so for me, that was also saying, what can I do? And I had to change my life. Gosh, back in 2016, I had a big kind of come to Jesus meeting there. And I was realizing that I was either going to be going down the road towards divorce number 2 and didn't really know how to manage the stress in my life of multiple practices. And I just didn't have a great community to surround myself with. Yeah. And so
I would like to jump in, Jeff. I just want to jump because I love yours. When did you graduate from dental school?
Gosh, 1997. So I've been in practice now for a while.
So I've heard this phrase a lot. I didn't come up with it. I like it. It's okay not to feel okay, right? So I like that. Yeah. But I want to add that it's not okay not to take action to make it better, right? Because people count on you. And those people could be your family. It could be your team. It's not to put pressure. Share with us a little bit for context. I have my Nacho team watching it. Why do dentists feel depressed, isolated, alone? Like what was the factors that led to that for you? What do you think was either built into how we're trained, part of the industry, maybe personal factors? I'm just curious to know about that.
I think 2 things. I think one big thing on how we're trained is we're trained that everything has to be perfect. And I truly think that that's bullshit because perfection implies that you've reached this end point. And to me, we're always expanding. We're always improving. So there is nothing that is really truly perfect. And so that's one thing. The other key component is I think we all have this fear of looking bad or we have this big desire and drive to always look good. And that comes down to being like a people pleaser or any of those things. And when you couple those things together, when life is not working out so great for you, then one tends to withdraw and wants to hide or keep some things kind of back behind us so we don't look bad, right? Oh, don't look behind me. I got all my stuff back here,
Sure.
But when we can really embrace that and get real and honest with it and honest with where we're at in life, that's what allows us to move forward and change and operate in a different trajectory. And now we've got an opportunity to shift where we're at and then go to where we want to be.
And what I'll add is that's such a good point. And I think, I think of my mom growing up. I think of being a dental practice owner. You could be surrounded by people, but still feel very lonely. And the reason why I think you can feel lonely is there's certain jobs that only you can do. There's certain pressures that you have on yourself. And I love that you're now creating solutions to solve the same problems that you have. What are some of these solutions you're creating?
Well, first of all, just creating a community in which, just like you said, it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be, hey, you know what? Looking around, oh my gosh, these people face the same problems that I do. It's not like, you're exposed to, we're all exposed to life on Facebook. Everybody's living their best life on Facebook and Instagram and everything else. And the reality is that's just one snapshot or one snippet. And so when you look at it, it's first and foremost surrounding yourself with an incredible community where you have that opportunity to share the wins as well as the losses. And that's one thing there. Two, taking a look at, like I said, getting real and looking in the mirror and getting honest with yourself and doing a real true evaluation of this is where I'm at. And for us, it's looking at creating harmony in 4 areas across your faith, fitness, family, and finance. And to me, that's what has always been taught by, the consultants who come into the practice of like this elusive work-life balance that they don't even think is possible, or they know in their mind isn't possible, but they want to sell you on it. And the great thing is, I'm just living out authentically what I do. And that's what we teach. And it's just looking at it from the perspective that it is possible, but you have to put the keys together in order to orchestrate that in your life.
And dentistry needs more of this. And, I think we just are very dramatic people, dentists in general, share the wins, share the losses, more just about share the exhaustion, share the annoyances, share your middle, right? And I just think that's an important point. Now I see we have up here heroesmen.com. Tell us a little bit about your website or what you guys have coming up that my audience could lean forward on and say, hey, I'd like to check that out, whether it's online or in person.
Absolutely. So once a year, we do our flagship program, which is the Heroes Calling. That's open to men and women dentists. And then this one here, we've got coming up January 14, 15, 16, and that's going to be in Texas. This is really for male dentists. Yeah. And what it's going to be focused on is there's 4 archetypes for a man. So you've got the king, the warrior, the lover, and the magician. And we functionally flow through those all day, every day throughout our life as we go through our day. And so this training, we've already done a bunch on focusing on the king. I'm super excited because this one's going to be focused on the warrior and the warrior mindset and the warrior energy, and meaning that I'm the tip of the arrow and I know that I've got to go through this because I know what I'm fighting for behind me.
Yeah.
Whether that be my family, whether that be my practice, my team members, my patients, whatever it is, I know what I've got to do to cultivate to get where I want to be in order to reach my vision. And that's where that warrior energy comes into play.
It's such a key point because, being a leader comes with a lot of awesomeness, but it just becomes with so much pressure at times. And in the dental space, I just came back from the DEO, which was great. And, it just reframed that, the dentist has to do so many jobs that no one else can do. So it's like, I say to sometimes my awesome front desk, I say, I did a MO instead of a O here. You guys put O. I go, oh, I helped you with your job. Can you go extract this tooth? I go, oh, that's illegal. I forgot, right?
Yeah, right.
What I just think dental teams have to be very authentic about. The dentist and hygienist can only do certain jobs no matter what. And we have to kind of just create systems for support for that out there. And it sounds like you're doing that. So is that the best place for people to go, heroesmen.com, to learn more?
Best way to reach me, honestly, is either on Facebook Messenger, my name, Jeff Buske, or Jeffrey Buske on LinkedIn. That's just hit me up on there, and I'll get back to you, and then we'll rock and roll.
Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks for being part of what we do. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate you, brother. Thanks, Paul.
As you guys see, the whole dentist and core, the business aspect, your personal aspect, it all goes into our survival and thrival. I'm ready for our next guest when Ariel is ready to bring it up. I have awesome David Hang with FTG, and I would like already the name of your company. You're an awesome key resource and sponsor. Tell us, what do you guys do in your daily day to make dental lives less stressful?
Yeah, so we've got a wireless sensor for one, and I know the wire has been the source of stress for a lot of dental hygienists and assistants. So that's something that we're doing, and then much better image quality with the direct conversion. So seeing incipient lesions, for example, much easier. So
I
that's
love this concept, David. The wires in life cause challenges. I know there's value to wires. Sometimes I have my wired AirPods, earphones in, but then I get them caught on a door, and I say, where are these, AirPods that I have? So now let's break things down. So you have a wireless sensor, something dentistry's been waiting for. But I know my dentist people, sometimes they say, how is this going to work? What if my assistant throws in the trash? So dentists do live with fear of stuff being thrown in the trash that costs a lot of money. Tell us how we can jump over that hurdle.
Yeah, absolutely. So the sensor, it's right here actually. It has a little docking station. That's its home. So you can see in dentistry, you like to have a home for everything, right? So when it's not in use, it belongs here. It charges it and it connects it to the computer. And if someone forgets to do that, you can actually track it with an app on your phone.
I like this. So you can track it no matter where it is. Now, our dentist people, I don't know if you've noticed. Have you worked with dentists for a while, David? How long?
Yeah, I got into the industry in '92 in dental imaging.
'92, so I was 15. Have you noticed dentists a little price sensitive, right? They're very into the cost, right? So explain to us, what's the investment, and why, if it's a bigger investment up front, is it maybe something that will help long term? Because there's so many things in our life, whether it's buying a good pair of shoes, a good handbag. My wife always gets me with that one, right? We're going to invest in this handbag. I'm going to have it forever, right? I'm like, how much is that handbag? Like $500? Like, haha, not even close. It's 10 times that much. So tell us about the cost. I know you guys have some nacho specials, but then also authentically, why, even if they're investing a little more, is it worth it long term?
Sure, absolutely. Great question. So I always like to separate price from cost. I say price is what you pay one time in the beginning. Cost happens over the life of ownership. And with no wire to break down, so all sensors can get about 50,000 shots in the ideal world, laid straight on a table, no one biting on the cables, no one biting on the enclosure, it not being dropped. Our sensor doesn't have a cable to break down. There's no glass inside of it. It's all homogenized, siliconized construction. So it's not going to break when you drop it. So really, our sensor should probably last 2 to 3 times longer than the traditional sensor. And once you divide my price by 2 or 3, we're right there with everyone else. So, and then the other end of this, of course, is return on investment. I've always heard dentists say, hey, I can't treat what I can't see, can't treatment plan. So there's a lot of watches, right, especially on incipient caries. And we believe you're going to be doing that a lot less. So the return on investment over the period of time will be better as well.
Really good reasons to do that. And I know you guys are tell me where we're at with the Dental Nachos audience being able to purchase this. Can we purchase it yet, or on a waiting list? Tell us a little more about that.
No, absolutely. So currently we do have them. They're limited releases. We've got several out in offices that have been used in beta scenarios, but now they've been released. For Dental Nachos, the retail price of a sensor and docking station is $12,999. It comes with one docking station and a sensor. Right now for Dental Nachos, you're getting an additional docking station.
Nice. Look at that. A free docking station just because people know me, Dave. That's what my wife says every day. Very lucky to know me. Don't ask her, just take my word for it.
That's right. And that's a $1,000 value.
Yeah, save $1,000. So if someone texts an FTG to 215-543-6454, can they get a demo with your team, or can someone walk them through it, or tell us how that works?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we definitely can give demos. We've got many pictures. We can even show in the lab it actually working. But what we do is, once we've discussed price, we've discussed software compatibility, we say, look, we know you're going to love this. Make sure you can afford it, right? We're going to send you a brand new one. We're going to set it up with you. Our technician's going to connect. You're going to take some x-rays on the staff members. And if you don't love it, put it back in the box. We're going to send you a label.
That
really makes it easy.
No risk guarantee. They really enjoy it.
No risk guarantee. And right now, by the way, we also have 12 months, 0% financing.
You guys know your people. You've been working in the industry for a long time. You know your people. You've removed almost every objection that dentists could have. So glad to have you guys as a key resource and sponsor. I want our office to check into this as well. Thanks so much for being here. We have our text go, but before we wrap up, if someone just want to check out your website, what would be the best one to do?
www.ftgimaging.com.
Awesome. Thanks so much, I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Take care.
So as you can see, your dentistry stuff, sensors, a wireless sensor, just like our wireless AirPods. We had wired AirPods for a while. Imagine you cannot live without these now. I definitely can't. So check that out. I'm ready for our next guest when Ariel is ready. We have awesome longtime Nachos supporter and sponsor, Parham from the Doc Sites, who helps you showcase your story online. Parham, you've been an awesome member of the group for a while, but we have 500 new members a month. So if they're just checking in now for the first time, tell us what you do in your daily life to help dentists.
Welcome to all the new members. The Doc Sites provides affordable and effective website and online marketing for dentists. We've been working with dentists for 12 years now, and affordability is the key, Paul. So right now, we're going to have some beautiful Black Friday early bird specials off our setups.
That's
and
awesome.
The beauty with us is, we have low setup fees. We're not in the $5,000 to $10,000 website range. We're actually, we're going to have a really good deal for Black Friday that we're going to post. So we're in the low cost setup. There's no contract, so you're not locked in. We're not, tacking on prices. The other great thing that we've noticed, Paul, that our clients have been raving about with us is their dedicated account rep. So basically they don't want to sit for 30 minutes on the phone waiting to get, I won't name those big corporate companies, but waiting to get them on the line to do a quick update or change something, or maybe try a new style on their
dentist. Because in all, I joke around about my people, the dentists, a lot, but we are stressed. We have a lot of things going on, and the thought of waiting to be able to do something. Tell us, somebody's watching, and especially they want to take advantage of Black Friday special. Let's say they have an old website. Let's say they bought a practice. It came with a website. Let's say they say, I haven't even looked at my website around. Why is now such a good time to think about upgrading, doing something new? How does that help you with your patients, your story? Tell us about that.
Yeah, perfect. So more than ever, we all know everyone looks online for everything, right? Even if you meet someone at a party and they say, hey, go to my dentist, they're going to go Google you, right? And they're going to look you up. So if you're not representing yourself properly with the website, which is really actually one of the few IPs that you own, right? It's one of the few ways that you can present yourself online. Everything else, Google and Yelp and all that, people can post whatever they want. But what your website is your own property, so you can put your before and afters. You can mention that you've had the same staff for 20 years. Let's say you just added a cone beam to your office, or you want to do, online appointments. You can do all of that with your website, and it's very easy with us. With our monthly $59 a month, you get up to 1 hour of free updates. So that's amazing.
And that's a great way to move forward with momentum. Also, Parham, I know you've shown on previous shows, can you showcase your reviews in a fun way for your patients to see?
Absolutely. So we have a Google review tool, Paul, where it feeds in your latest 5-star reviews directly onto your website. And if you're using those third-party companies that let you embed the reviews, all our websites are super friendly. We're not like these other companies that are our same price range where they don't let you use third-party stuff. We're friendly. Bring it on. Send it to us. We want you to look like a superstar.
I like that. One of the things I also share is being in Philadelphia, I'm recommending my friend Dr. Todd Fleischman a lot to people. I'm recommending my friend Dr. Derek Conover. And I'm just, going to their website and I'm, copying, pasting and texting it to someone, because the website really is the modern day business card. So when someone's doing that for you, just make sure your modern day business card is exactly what you want people to see, because that's what people are going to judge you on, not in a mean way, but just in a way to say, oh, I'd like to see this person.
Yeah, and it's a great way. Let's say you're good at doing veneers, or you're just started doing all-on-4 dental implants, right? Yeah. I see a lot of dentists that reach out to us that haven't upgraded their site. They don't even have proper pages on those things. So at least have a proper page on that, right?
So key. So Parham, if people are watching now and they want to just find out and move forward, we can text Doc Sites to 215-543-6454. You have some great Nacho specials going on, but how can they reach out to you directly?
They can either text me directly, 818-421-8626, schedule a free no obligation demo, 818-421-8626. they can email me, parham@docsites.com. And we just love to do an educational demo, no pressure. No one's here working off commission, Paul. Everyone's here to help. We want our clients to be with us for years. So, talk to us, learn a few things. And if you don't want to go with us, you can use it for your other, practice website.
Yeah, you can always learn something from doing these demos, which is so good. So thanks, Parham. Stick around. Everyone else can come back on who's here. I can put them on. I have a new segment. They're not a sponsor, but it's going to be called this. You have 60 seconds. What was your aha moment during Talking Nachos? So if anyone knows the people at AHA and they would like to sponsor Nachos, I really like to teach AHA things. It's Truman Show here. So this segment is you get about 60 to 90 seconds and you just can share. My goal is that ABC always be connecting to help people feel less alone. And it goes for sponsors, it goes for speakers, it goes for all people. So, you're on this virtual platform, hanging out with other people. What did you hear from someone else that you thought, oh man, aha, that really made sense? Or I didn't even know that thing was a thing, which is what Jamie Amos says about what I do. I like to bring to the dental audience, I didn't know that thing was a thing. To be honest, I didn't know there was wireless sensors till I talked to FTG recently. So I'll start with Cody from Mango. Cody, what was your aha moment on the Talking Nachos today?
Thanks, Paul. I actually met Jeff a couple weeks ago at the dental festival, and I spent the last 20 years of my career in the mental health industry, and especially this month, it's just nice to have somebody draw attention to that. That people need resources in the mental health aspects, and it's okay not to be perfect. So I really appreciate Jeff kind of bringing that to the surface.
Thanks, Cody. Really appreciate that. Jeff, I'll go with you next. What was your aha moment on Talking Nachos?
Yeah, I love the fact that, with what David was saying, no cords to the sensors was like, whoa, that's amazing. It's like, we're always like back over them with your chair and you're like, crap, that just was a 7,000 backup on my chair, So that was pretty awesome.
And that's what I like, from Cody saying mental health, this giant thing that affects all of us, that's stressful, to just the most simple thing of no cords. That's what we do here. And that's you removing small annoyances, big annoyances. Parham, how about you? What was your aha moment?
Yeah, I feel like hearing that dentists feel alone and that we can support. And that's the best thing Jeff mentioned. And that's what we're all here to do.
Yeah, making people listen. David, how about you?
Yeah, I think what Jeff was talking about, it made me realize that, the issues that dentists face, you just don't see those because they're always presenting a different picture. And, and unfortunately, there's a lot of dentists that don't get beyond those frustrations and they take their lives. And I've had friends that have done that in dentistry, and it just resonated a lot with me that everyone needs support.
For sure.
Support group.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, that message can never be echoed enough. It can never be said enough. You never know somebody could be scrolling by this 6 months from now saying, I don't know what to do next. And they know that there's resources, and that's what we try to do. So thanks so much, guys. Really appreciate you guys being part of the show.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Great.